Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review France, and this is from Kino Lorber, and this new film is a French drama comedy from writer-director Bruno Dumont, and starring Seydoux, which is very interesting. I was just rewatching Inglourious Basterds, and she has a tiny role in that. Obviously, Blue is the Warmest Color really launched her career. Now she's in James Bond movies. And here she plays France Dumont, who is this really famous journalist that this film really sets up as this firecracker of a personality. She goes and asks hard questions and messes with politicians. She goes off to interview freedom fighters, and she's a very bold personality, and you see her in her element doing these great things as a journalist and really impressive things, and then this freak accident where she hurts somebody on the road turns into this spiral of just a long string of different things that makes Seydoux cry and get upset on screen, because honestly that's kind of what this film felt like it just turned into. Like, it has a really compelling hook, it sets up an interesting world, there's a big sheen and glossiness to how this is shot. It feels very artificial, and from cinematographer David Chamblay, and I feel like it fits into the vibe of like this glossy kind of world that Dumont kind of lives in, but her whole entire life gets turned upside down by this particular event that sets her off into an uncomfortable and messy kind of situation, or string of situations. And like, Seydoux is incredible in this film in terms of the emotion that she's able to portray. She just has a charisma about her that just steals the attention on screen, how she holds her body, her looks. But there's a lot of moments where it's just like, it's a string of what you gonna cry about next and get upset about next, and basically every scene just turns into like the Seydoux show, where she just flexes how well she could show emotion in a scene. But to what effect, and to what satisfying conclusion does this film take us? And I feel like this film feels like a string of vignettes that feel very effective and interesting, but when you put them all together, I don't think really adds up to much, except each singular one has an incredible performance by Seydoux in it. And that's the interesting thing that you process in this film, is that it just feels like a string of events. And as a whole, I don't think France is a very satisfying film, but as an exercise in filmmaking and acting, it's like there's a lot going for it in each individual scene. So if you just want to watch it for appreciation of like some great acting, Seydoux gives an incredible performance. But if you're trying to go in here expecting a very satisfying and intriguing narrative that's going to pull you in and make you feel really connected, I don't know if this is really going to do that. Didn't really do it for me, but could be different for you. So that's why we watch films, right? But in general, I think there's a lot to admire about this film, but I don't know how it feels really as a film together by the end. But those are my thoughts on France. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.